And so I believe in perfection and that real basic raw level of oneness. I believe there is just nothing but good and perfect order, period. So when you're not experiencing that, which I mean, this is the human experience. It's ever unfolding. It's infinite. This is an infinite kind of love. There's no end to it. There's no boundaries to it. It's infinite and it is good and it is forever and omnipresent and expansive. I mean, if you have to, really, there's no words to describe it, really. So the unfolding is infinite. It's not like you start this process and if you study real hard and you learn all these things and you apply some of it and you feel some difference in your life, that that there's like this ending point. It's the journey, and that's what makes life so exciting. It's just that it changes when you're open and you're willing to say, that old paradigm of belief system is just doesn't, I mean, it's heavy, it's limiting, it's stressful, it's suffocating, it doesn't feel right. Well, there's a huge red flag there that somewhere you're out of alignment with your higher self, with that part of you that is that divine perfection. And the more you come into alignment by recognizing things and being open and being willing and being courageous, it takes a huge amount of courage to go on this journey, because you have to let go of beliefs that have really not been serving you probably most of your life, but you view them as being safe because it's what it's what everybody is expecting of you, it's what society says is the right thing. So you kind of have to go, not always against the system necessarily, but you have to beat to your own drum, and that's okay. It's like, it's your life, and it's the only life that you have to experience this ride. I call this life the best ticket to an amusement park, like the best amusement park ever. Like you can go in and you can experience just the thrill of something. You experience pain and suffering and loss. You experience fun and laughter. You get to experience, oh my gosh, all the miracles of nature, birds, all sorts of different living creatures, from, a microscopic amoeba to whatever to, just the most grand animal that you could think of. And that's just life. It's like life happening around you. And what a cool ride, really, if you can embrace all of it, even the pain, even the suffering, even the things that don't feel that good. There's God in that too, or there's love in that too somewhere, just vibrating at a different level that doesn't feel so great. And I think there's love to come out of everything, even the most sad, heinous things. You see love come out of it. I mean, even like 9/11, look at how people forgot separateness. I mean, look at how people, they didn't care if you're black, white, Asian, old, whatever. Nobody cared. Nobody cared. Everybody understood each other on a just a basic level of humanness and compassion and love. And that was a horrible thing that happened. But that was an amazing demonstration of what we're capable of, I thought. And that's just one example. So it's the willingness. It's the willingness and the courage and the commitment to being open and to deciding that you want to be connected. And really, your life gets easier once you do that. It's so, the ego and the training that and the belief systems that we have led us to believe that doing more, and I mean all these things that we think falsely that are keeping us safe, and they're not. When you incorporate like meditation or reflection time, journaling, and there's many ways to do it. Meditation doesn't mean sitting in a lotus position with the fingers touching and sitting there for hours. It doesn't have to mean that. It might mean that for some people, but it could mean going and walking around a lake that's got pelicans and, seagulls and maybe an eagle, and, seeing the sunshine reflect off of it, but just really being aware and being present of the life that's happening around you. That's a meditation. It's taking the time and committing every day to, and having the courage to understand that when you start to incorporate these things and really become aware that it is going to change things, and people in your life may or may not accept the change that they see. They're used to you being a certain way, but you basically create a door where people, you're a door of light where people can either step through or they can turn and go, and you can't judge them for that. You don't know what they're here for. You don't know that they should even step through. If you can release judgment and just pay attention to yourself. And Gandhi, one of his quotes, be the change you want to see, is one of my favorite, because if you can go out and be an advocate of different causes, you can go, externally and try to make change, but if you really aren't connected to your divine love self, it's not to say that those things won't help, but it's such a powerful thing. It's such a powerful thing, and people feel it. People feel it.